Well, YouTube viewers, I'm back, comfortable behind my computer, want to share more information. Don't feel too bright as far as an experience I had yesterday, but the devil is going to attack in many ways as far as to those who trying to strive to live right and do the right thing. But I just thought I'd throw that out there real briefly. Now, I'll get situated here. Alright. But I want to talk about as far as what's in my title here, called democratic suicide, and mainly dealing with what's going on in the campaign. And I know I've been talking a mixture of politics and biblical prophecy. You know, I'm more for the biblical prophecy than politics, but since this particular race right here is tied in with biblical prophecy, that's why I bring it up a whole lot as far as in politics, because really don't care for it in general, but to the extent that it's needed to care for it, as far as to know what's going on in this country. You know, things we have to look forward to, things we have to you know, basically just keep an eye out on as far as what to prepare for in the future. So, but right to the main point. Okay, a lot of people within the Democratic Party, as far as the supporters of Obama and the supporters of Hillary, saying that if their nominee, if their candidate does not get, if their candidate does not get the nominee or the nomination, then they would vote possibly for John McCain or not vote at all. Now, here they are on the same side. They are all Democrats. And because the one they wanted to get it, because the one they wanted to, you know, get the nomination, didn't get the nomination, they gonna not vote at all or vote for John McCain. That would be considered democratic suicide. Because for one, the ones that's blind, that's what you call blind optimism right there. They're blind to the fact that, okay, because my nominee or because my candidate does not want to, not just, I'm a little distorted here, you know, something I was thinking about a while ago. But anyways, because their candidate does not get the nomination, they're blind to the fact that they vote another Bush in. So if they already know the tendencies of John McCain as far as what he's capable of and what he's about, as far as trying to extend the Bush legislation as far as the war in Iraq, then there's basically suicide to the Democrats, and not only the Democrats but to this country. It's like they practically giving it over and saying, okay, go ahead, continue the war, go ahead, kill us by continue to allow food to be scarce and by allowing healthcare to continue to go high. You know, allowing the prices to rise extreme. Go ahead. You know, we don't care because of the fact the candidate we wanted to see in the presidential office, or not just in the presidential office, but as the nominee, did not get the nomination. So that right there is real silly and foolish. What are these people thinking? To just, okay, I'm gonna just vote for McCain. Instead, think wisely, saying, okay, the person I wanted to get a nomination might not get it, but we definitely don't want John McCain or another Republican being in office again. So let me vote for the one who I highly oppose of being a nominee, just to help strengthen the Democratic Party, so we can still have their strength against the Republicans. But by the Democrats dividing, well, I'm for Obama, I'm for Hillary. Well, Obama gets the nomination, all the Hillary supporters, we going over to McCain. So they gonna go over to McCain, help the street McCain. McCain don't care nothing about him. McCain only focused solely on the Republicans, still solely focused on the rich and wealthy. So these Democrats give their vote to a man that only care about his own people. the Republicans, the rich and wealthy, only just, forget what they talking about. I really don't care. All I want is they vote. So that's silly on behalf of a lot of Democrats within the Democratic Party to say, if my nominee, if my candidate that I'm going for does not get the nomination, I'm gonna vote for John McCain. Democratic suicide. Democratic suicide. Hand it over to the Republicans to only allow them to increase in the chaos and the destruction of this country. So come on, people, let's use our brains and think. Because your nominee don't get I keep saying nominee, because your candidate does not get the nomination, that person that does get the nomination is still a Democrat. They are still a Democrat, and because they are still a Democrat, they need as much Democratic support that they can get to overcome the Republicans. John McCain is not a formidable opponent. Barack Obama gonna walk all over him, but this beside the point. Is voting for the enemy. Overall it's crazy and screwed up in the first place, because you got Republicans and Democrats under the same roof. They all in the same house, but they fighting against one another. So it's a whole lot of backsliding, which I spoke on it in one of my videos, as far as the Julius Caesar effect. I think it's Truth Coming to Light 2 or 3. Talking about the Julius Caesar effect, and it's already going on within the Democratic Party. And I have spoken this already as far as about the Democrats turning against one another because of their nominee. Please excuse me, I keep saying nominee, but okay, in their own minds, their nominee for the the nomination as far as for as far as for that, didn't get it. Now, like I said, I already spoke on this in True Coming to the Light 2 or 3. And that proves right there, the prophecy is seeing into the future. Okay. So, but basically, I think it's crazy nuts, and I just wanted to share on that as far as the Democratic suicide. If the Democrats split and divide up because they're, supposedly nominee against John McCain in general election does not get chosen, that there will end up being a suicide on the part of the Democrats by that split, giving it and handing it over to the Republicans. But a lot of people in the Democratic Party are working extra hard to try to shoo Hillary off somehow. They trying to shoo Hillary off, and that's why a lot of the super delegates are jumping on the side of Barack Obama, because they looking at Obama brought all the strength to the Democrats. He the one got more participation, new voters. He got some of everything into the Democratic Party. Barack Obama is the one who helped construct it, the foundation of the Democratic Party, the reason the Democrats have their strength now. So that's why a lot of super delegates are jumping over from Hillary to Barack, because they are not trying to lose their strength. So they like, since Obama is the stronger opponent here and have the better chances of battling McCain, we're gonna hurry up and shift over on Obama's side so we won't lose that strength within the Democratic Party. So Hillary is pulling another Mike Huckabee move, because Mike Huckabee was doing the same thing with John McCain. John McCain had the popular vote. He had the most delegates, pledged delegates, super delegates, everything. But Mike Huckabee stayed in the race, thinking it's a possible miracle, the same way as Hillary is doing, staying in the race. And that's all she doing, is playing the role of another Mike Huckabee. So that's something I thought I'd share in each time. Like I said, I hope y'all enjoy it. And my favorite ending: peace be unto you, and not a Muslim, much more, in Christ for life.